Breaking news. The VP is a spare tire, but in Kashim's case, it is a flat spare tire. A flat spare tire that is not useful. I would have stepped aside if I were him, says ex-SGF Lawal, as in, I've never seen a VP so useless, as in so useful, as that is not useful than Kashim Shettima. Like, he's nowhere to be found. Like, you cannot even see him. Do we have a VP in this country? I don't think so. I don't think so. At least when Oshibajo was there, you know that there was somebody there. Somebody was there active. He was still doing some things. But you see this our VP, we know they see him break light too. We know they see him break light. Okay, let us say, okay, Oshibajo is a spare tire, but you see Kashim Shettima is a flat spare tire. Even if you think that you have a spare tire, you cannot use it. It is flat. You cannot use it. And that's just the truth. The man is nowhere to be found at all. In a scathing critique of Nigeria's political landscape, former Secretary to the Government of the Federation, SGF, Babachir David Lawal, has described Vice President Kashim Shettima as a flat spare tire, suggesting he's ineffective, very, very ineffective, and should consider resigning, I'm telling you. Because what's the point? What's the point? That is why a special advisor also resigned, because who am I advising? The person that is not available. The person that is not allowed to do his job. He should resign too, because what is he doing there? The president is not around. The BVP is supposed to be at least doing some certain things in the country. He too, he's nowhere to be found. Both of them can't they work remotely, because I don't even understand. It is well. The remarks made during an interview underscores Lawal broader dissatisfaction with the current administration and the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC). Lawal, a prominent figure in the defunct Congress for Progressive Change (CPC), expressed frustration with the APC's governance, accusing it of marginalizing the poor and exacerbating hunger and injustice. Yes, so hunger is on the rise, injustice is on the rise, insecurity is on the rise in this country. He criticized the vice presidency role as largely ceremonial, limited to attending weddings and condolence visits, and lacking significant influence or representation of the president at major events. If I were him, I would have graciously and honorably left this job, Lawal stated, emphasizing Shettima's perceived irrelevance. The former SGF also discussed ongoing efforts to form a new political coalition aimed at challenging the APC in the 2027 elections. He revealed that the coalition, which includes former CPC members and other political groups, is exploring the creation of a new party or joining an existing one, with the Social Democratic Party (SDP) and Labour Party (LP) as potential options. However, he categorically ruled out any alliance with the People's Democratic Party (PDP), describing it as having an incurable virus, no be small, and noting its absence from coalition talks. Lawal highlighted the active involvement of former Vice President Atiku Abubakar in the coalition, praising his commitment but clarifying that no candidate has been selected. The democratic process will sort out who becomes what, he said, emphasizing a convention-based selection for the coalition flag bearer. He dismissed speculation about regional preferences, stating that the coalition prioritizes competence and fairness over zoning. We really hope that people are prioritizing competence in this country. That is when we will get it right. Where we will not say, oh, we are zoning it to a particular region. It has to go to the north. It has to go to the south. No, this person is a Christian. No, this person is not from my village, so I cannot vote. If we continue to do that, suffer go make us bowed for this country. It has to be based on competence and fairness. Let us have free and fair election in this country. Let people vote for who they think it is right for them, and don't just impose people on us. He dismissed speculation about regional preferences, stating that the coalition prioritizes competence and fairness over zoning. Addressing the PDP's internal dynamics, Lawal noted that its governor's recent meeting, where they rejected measures, has cast doubt on Atiku's 2027 prospects within the party. He suggested that Atiku's focus on the coalition indicates a potential shift away from the PDP, as joining the new party would prelude dual party membership. Lawal also criticized the APC's leadership, particularly National Chairman Abdullahi Ganduje, whom he described as ineffective and more suited to religious missionary work than political leadership. This person is definitely saying the truth, because that Ganduje is not fit at all to be the national chairman. at all. Is an error in that position. He's more suited for that religious missionary work, especially because that man, I don't know what planet is he from. He accused the administration of President Bola Tinubu of tribal bias, claiming key appointments favor Yoruba individuals and warned of growing discontent among Nigerians, particularly in the north, which he described as a massive refugee camp due to economic hardship and insecurity. On insecurity, Lawal proposed aiming local communities as a solution, citing the failure of the military to adequately protect citizens due to outdated equipment and lack of motivation. He lamented the treatment of soldiers, noting that insufficient support and poor welfare undermine their effectiveness against insurgents. I saw a video the other day where soldiers in America, if you see the platter of food that was in front of them, that is not even compared to the amount of money that they are receiving, the good treatment that they receive from the government in US and UK. But our Nigerian soldiers, they don't even have a place to put their head. They are not being paid. They are not being fed well. They are killing them anyhow. And the way they treat soldiers in this country is really, really poor. Noting that insufficient support and poor welfare undermine their effectiveness against insurgents, yes. He urged citizens to remain hopeful, promising that the coalition will deliver a viable alternative by 2027. We hope so. We pray so. The remarks have sparked across political circles. The remarks have sparked reactions across political circles, with some viewing Lawal's coalition as a potential game changer, while others question his ability to unify disparate groups. As Nigeria grapples with economic challenges and political uncertainty, Lawal's bold statement signals a turbulent road to the next election. Mohammed Sani says, Nigeria, my country, where those who are supposed to be in prison are busy making silly comments on something national issues. This type of comment should have come from a clean-minded and respectful people. In Nigeria, do they care about that one? See somebody like Wike that will be saying things as if he's morally upright himself. And he himself is not morally upright. He'll be saying things as if he's a saint. Sheriff says, were there people called Professor Shibaju and Shagari as president and VP in the history of Nigeria? I don't understand. Amure says, tire na tire, no be small. Whether na flat spare tire, whether na spare tire, tire na tire. But our VP is not functioning at all. It's not functioning at all. No, it's really bad. It's really, really bad. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.